Hello again, it's me. I'm back after a small bit of a hiatus. Just thought I'd do another quick video. It's kind of a 2-for-1 kind of a thing. I know the last couple of ones I did was a gaming, or I think one of the last ones I did was a gaming update, and on a lot of stuff that I've been playing. Sorry, I'm just fiddling around with my laptop. A lot of stuff I've been playing. It's been worked to 3. I just can't stop playing these last 3 games, so I said I'd stick on the 3 I've been playing recently. And first on my list is Diablo 3, not the Reaper of Souls edition, the vanilla version, which I have to admit is stunning. It's silky smooth, frame rate issues. There is a couple of hiccups with the attacks and stuff like that. You feel a jarring motion into it, but not so much that would break the game. It's sweet. I love the Diablo series myself. It's phenomenal. It's trophies and getting loot and getting that sweet bit that just clicks, and it's amazing. Super amazing. Anyone who hasn't played Diablo 3, it's kind of gone on the cheap now because the Reaper of Souls edition came out. I highly recommend people to try it. Highly recommend it. That's Diablo 3 kind of. The next one, I got this literally when I got it. I think I have it 2 days, and it's been stuck in. It's one of the main reasons why I got my Wii U, and it's just phenomenal. And I kick everyone's ass. Anyone want to test me? PookieK2 is my Wii U name. I challenge all. And plus, it'll always be a good laugh. There's always someone playing this game online. And without further ado, that game is Mario Kart 8. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. And for those naysayers who think that the Wii U is not a next-gen console, horse apples. This game looks stunning. There's no drop in frame rate. Even online, the games, the races are silky smooth. It's just phenomenal. There's so many different, even the control types, like there's so many different ones. A couple of the characters, yeah, the Bowser kids are funny that they put into it, but like Pink Peach and I don't know, Lakitu was quite funny to have actually in it. But it's a Mario game. Everyone loves it, and I think it's possibly my favourite one to date. Either that or the one on the SNES, which is phenomenal. But I love this game. Cannot speak highly enough. And again, anyone, highly recommend. If you own a Wii U, you should must add this to your collection. Must. It's a must. Another one which is also on my Wii U as well is the original, the first Fire Emblem for the GBA, which I bought there recently. And again, it's another one. Brilliant. It looks great if you're playing on the gamepad. It looks good enough if you're playing on the TV, but you're better off playing on the gamepad. And it's brilliant. It's Fire Emblem. What are you going to do? It's an amazing series that we wish we could get more of over here. And the last, no means least, and this is the game I bought my Wii U for. I'm not going to lie. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I also have been playing this. It's over there in my pile. Is the one for the 3DS, because you can swap the save files. So when I'm here, I'll stick on the Wii U version, or when I go out or when I go off somewhere, I'll transfer the data before I go and play on my 3DS, and it's amazing. It's a port of a Wii game, but it's brilliant. They're so, you have to take your time in it. You have to be careful at this game, otherwise you will get your ass kicked and quests failed. There are still people playing it online, which is quite sweet. So, anyone, highly recommend Monster Hunter 3. Anyone's been talking to me through Facebook or through anything else, I highly recommend this game. Yes, now on to the meat, I suppose, of this video. This is quite a big stack. Is my Blu-ray collection. I love my Blu-rays. I love movies in general. I love my movies. So I will always have a reason to buy movies. So this is my Blu-ray collection. Just gonna quickly put out. Some of them are great and some of them are meh. Actually, all of them are pretty good, because if I own them, I think they're brilliant, and I will not buy shit. Just to have it in a collection, I won't buy shit. Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, the complete edition. This is the version that should have been released over here. Well, it did get released over here, but it has all the content added into it. Like, not there were some bits taken out for the vanilla or the DVD version, but this is the one to have. It's a phenomenal film. I love this film. Like, Sephiroth is savage when you see him, and Cloud is awesome. Like, all the characters are in it, and the voice acting is pretty stellar. The lip syncing, give or take, but it's brilliant. It's better than that Spirits Within manure we had a couple of years ago. Horse Apples, that one was, but this is awesome, brilliant. Next on my Blu-ray list is Ronin. Unbelievable film. Unbelievable. I love it to bits. What else more can you say about it, really? It has action, it has a great story. It has De Niro and Jean Reno. And it's one of the few films that Sean Bean doesn't get killed in. Spoilers. If anyone hasn't seen this film, I do apologise if that is a spoiler, but yeah, he doesn't. Next is a film I highly recommend to anyone who will watch it, who likes a great story, as opposed to what it's set, the world it's set in. The world it's set in is unbelievable. It's one of the few films that's set in this world. But again, the story and the acting, Tom Hardy's in it, and Joel Edgerton, and it's just amazing. And that is Warrior. Like, the fights in it are just brilliant. It's before he kind of took off. I think it was the film before he took off with This Means War. I think it was anyway. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But that's a phenomenal movie. Love it to bits. Love it. Next, I'm just going to throw it out there. It's Iron Man 2. I got it for free. Comes with the DVD and the digital copy, which means I now have it on my iPhone or my iPod, which I can play it almost anywhere. It's an okay film. It's out of the three of them. I don't know. It'd probably slap bang in the middle. Number 2, probably where it would be. But it's an okay movie. It's another one to add to the collection. Another one also based on a comic book is Road to Perdition. This is a brilliant film by a very uncharacteristic like Tom Hanks in this film. But again, a lot of people didn't like his turn in it. I disagree. I love him in this film. I love this film to bits. Daniel Craig's in it. I'm not his biggest fan, but Daniel Craig plays a great part, and so does Paul Newman. Paul Newman is phenomenal in this movie, in my opinion. It was one of his last movies, I think it was, and I love it. Great movie. Anyone who owns it, or anyone who looking for a good movie with a great story, highly recommend Road to Perdition. You wouldn't think it's based on a comic book, or a graphic novel, but it actually is. Next is another one that kind of just literally came out of nowhere with Jamie Foxx. So I'm kind of I could take him or leave him, but again, it's an okay movie, or he's an okay actor. It's a phenomenal good movie. Gerard Butler's in it. He plays a phenomenal part. Law Abiding Citizen. It's, if you want tension to create between two actors who never are much on screen together, it's this film. It has some stunning action. The tension in it, you could cut it with a knife. It's just savage. Savage movie. I know I say that a lot, but it really is. Anyone who hasn't seen this film, I highly recommend you should really take a look at it. I urge anyone to take a look at it. These next two, I'm just going to put them in the same breath because they're action films with Sylvester Stallone in them. One of them, I love it. I don't know why. It's just one of those ones that a lot of people hate, but I can't help myself. I love it. Tango and Cash. It's 80s action. It's stupid, it's funny. It has Kurt Russell in it, and it's brilliant. Next one has Wesley Snipes and Stallone as in. I love this film. It's a great piece of action film. Demolition Man. I picked this up for something like €2, so I said screw it. I will not pass this up, even though I have it on DVD. But love action, love Demolition Man. Next one is one of Pacino's underrated movies, in my opinion, because he plays a great part in it, and there's so many great actors in this movie. Like James Woods is phenomenal in this movie. Cameron Diaz is brilliant. She's a force of nature in this movie. And Ladies Love Cool James is in this movie. LL Cool J. I think that's a stupid nickname, but fair play to him, whatever he can do. And that movie is Any Given Sunday. Highly recommend this movie. Highly. Even though it's a sports movie, I'm not the biggest fan of sports movies, but I highly recommend Any Given Sunday. I really do. Great movie. Al Pacino's in it. Yeah, what are you going to do? Next one is an anime. It's not an anime, it's a Disney movie. Is it Disney? Yes, it is Disney. I tell a lie, it is Disney. It's a gamers movie. Wreck-It Ralph. It's funny. It has John C. Reilly. It has so many video game characters in it. It's priceless. Like Bison and Zangief. Hilarious movie. This movie I'm going to say because I haven't actually watched it yet. Green Zone. Picked it up for €2 on CEX. I like the look of it. I like Jason Isaacs in it, which will always win me over because I think Jason Isaacs is a brilliant actor. This is another Sylvester Stallone film, but outside his realm, and it's a brilliant story. Harvey Keitel is in it, and Robert De Niro, and Ray Liotta. There's some stunning acting in this film, as opposed to action all the time. And that is Copland. It's a great story in this. Anyone who likes a very good story should check this out. It was departure at the time from what Sly was doing. And it's James Mangold, and he does some incredible movies. I know I don't say much because I kind of don't want to ruin a lot of these movies. Because I don't know if people have seen them or want to see them. It's just... This is my collection, and I don't want to. If anyone wants more information on them, either look them up on IMDb or Google, or even message me personally. But I'll say what I have, and I don't want to ruin movies for anyone, because I hate it when someone is talking about a movie and tells you how it ends before you've seen it. It drives me nuts. I hate when that happens. But again. Sidetracked, case in point. Next one, Kingdom of Heaven. It's Liam Neeson, Jeremy Irons, brilliant actor. Yeah, it's good film. Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3. As another remake goes, it's been remade about 5 or 6 times now, I'd say at this point. I liked it. But then again, I like Denzel Washington in nearly everything that he does. So, nearly everything. I say nearly because the Bone Collector, I hate with a passion. But that's just me personally. But I like Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3. That's another one. Another one which as a musical man, I love my musicals. Anyone who knows me personally, that's not a big surprise. But anyone who doesn't know me, yes, I love my musicals. I'm a metalhead. I like my Grim Reapers and my metal music, but I love my musicals as well. And this one is brilliant. I was worried about him because he's not a trained singer, but he actually does a really good job as Todd. And the setting in it is it lends itself to Burton. It's typical Burton. It's Tim Burton. And I love it. I love it. It's a musical. It has some great songs. There's blood, lots and lots of blood. Anyone who likes blood, watch this movie. And it's a musical. There's some great numbers in it, but that's my one. Nearly getting there now. Another Tim Burton movie, but one of the few without Johnny Depp in him. Batman. I love Batman. I love Michael Keaton's turn on Batman. Me and my friend we do have not an argument, but a bit of a disagreement. I love Christian Bale's Batman, but I prefer Keaton's. Because I suppose it was what I was used to at the time. This is the first one I saw. But I love Michael Keaton's turn on Batman. I love Jack Nicholson as the Joker. I love Heath Ledger as the Joker, don't get me wrong. I don't know, I like this movie. I like that movie a lot. And a Mel Gibson movie before he went, woo, before he went off the rails, Patriot. It's a great movie. It's quite violent in places, and it's quite factual as well. Quite factual. But it's a very good film. He plays a great character in it. Like in fairness to him, I know people give out about him, but he does do great characters. In my opinion, I think he does. He does great characters. Next is another cartoon one. I love it so much. I think a lot of other people do. Minions. Despicable Me. It's so funny. And this is another one with the 3D pack, which is awesome. So funny. So funny. If you like anime, if you even want to watch a good laugh, everyone likes a Disney and a Pixar movie. You gotta watch this if you haven't already, but you gotta watch it again even. Next on my list is another comic book movie. I like my comic book movies, and that is V for Vendetta. Remember, the 5th of November. Where Natalie, but everyone keeps saying about this is because the movie Natalie Portman got her head shaved. She's brilliant in it. John Hurt is brilliant. Hugo Weaving is brilliant. You know, you never get to see his face. He's amazing as V. His name is V. He doesn't have another character name. His character name is V. V. As in like, Nanu. My tribute to Robin Williams. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Not got to do with this, but that's beside case in point. I love V for Vendetta. It's a great comic book movie when so many comic book movies suck. Case in point, this fucking thing. This is not based on the film. This is on the comic book. It's Willpower. But that film sucks ass. Green Lantern. It's shit. I will eventually do a rant on comic book movies. But this, I love it. Love V for Vendetta. Speaking of stuff to do with comic books, I think nearly everyone loves this, even if you aren't into comic books. It's The Big Bang Theory. The Blu-ray box set, seasons 1 to 5. My delightful other half, my angel, my Julie, she got me this, and haven't lost count how many times I've put this in, and we have just sat there and laughed our asses off. I love this box set. Sorry, I've had it ages, and I gotta fix that. That sucks ass, but I gotta fix it. Love Big Bang Theory. And from my last, but by no means the least, the other box set of my Blu-rays. Band of Brothers. This is a phenomenal miniseries. It's from top to bottom. It's just amazing. From the acting, which is Damian Lewis, who was in this before he went on to do Homeland, and Life, which I like the TV show Life. It's a little bit underrated, but this is just phenomenal. And this is why he was in it. Ross from Friends is in this, David Schwimmer, and he directed a couple of episodes as well. Tom Hanks actually directed one of these episodes, and so does Steven Spielberg. Like me and my other mate James, like we love this box set, and this is amazing. Anyone who hasn't criminally doing yourself an injustice by not watching this program, with this miniseries. It's 10 episodes, an hour an episode. You will love it. You will not regret it, I promise you. I'm sorry if you do, but I promise you shouldn't. And that is my Blu-ray collection. I apologise for the mini rant in there, but comic book movies are, some of them are brilliant and most of them are shit. Or video game movies. Actually, there's the thing. That'll be my next video. You heard it here first. Ranting on comic book movies and video game movies. They have adaptations, either good or bad or somewhere in the middle. But we all know the main perpetrator of a video game movie that sucks ass is Super Mario Brothers. Crap. Pure, unadulterated crap. I'm going to talk about one or two now that I'm thinking about it. I might as well. Other comic book movies that are actually segue. Even Bob Hoskins has denounced that film as a pile of shit. I own it on DVD. I own it for the sheer fact that some person on eBay is selling that for nearly $100. I bought it for €2. Why would someone pay over a fiver or $5 or whatever currency you are in for that movie? It's shit from start to finish. It makes no sense. They're plumbers. What are they doing in rocket boots? What's Anthony Hopkins? Is it Anthony Hopkins? No, it isn't. Scrub that. I can't remember who it is. Yeah, because I can't even look it up on my phone. Dennis Hopper. That's it. What's Dennis Hopper doing as the big bad guy? What are the Koopas? What's a dancing doing in Mario? Look, other comic book movies that suck. Or video game. Actually, there's one. This sucks ass. Green Lantern, from start to finish, is a horrible movie. In my opinion. Keep in mind, I apologise. This is all in my opinion. But to take a character that is one of Hal Jordan's greatest enemies, and make him so all he does is speeches. For those who don't know what I'm talking about a character called Sinestro, who becomes the Yellow Lantern. Spoilers for anyone who doesn't know that. Sugar, should have said that. But spoilers for anyone who doesn't. What do you see at the end of the movie? But he becomes the Yellow Lantern, which yellow is the direct element that combats the Green Lantern Corps. But they give him speeches every 5 minutes. And why? Like, you have an actor of Mark Strong, who's amazing in any film that he does. He only gets small enough parts. Well, small. They're big parts, but they're kind of in the shadows a lot. And they just ruin him. They ruin that film. I can't think of any others. But that'll be my next video. Of ranting. Again, I'm getting a lot of things off my chest. But I do apologise for that. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Anyone who has anything to talk about, I'm always an open book. Love chatting about games, movies, comics, anything, actually, honestly, anything at all. Yes, thank you for listening to me rabbit and ramble and ramblings and all that good stuff. But as always, I shall see you all on the flip side and have a great day. Goodbye.